July 2nd, 2008 is known as one of the grimmest days in Seattle sports history. After a long legal battle, the Sonics' 41-year run in Seattle came to a close.
One final thing, there's so much uncertainty right now. How are you handling this? And you're kind of the face of the franchise now. Do you talk about this a lot, or are you just waiting to see what happens?
No, I'm just waiting to see what happens. I think it's right around the corner to see what we're going to do next year. And, I'm looking forward to, wherever we go. And I just got to play the game and continue to work hard and, help this team win.
Would it bother you if you did leave Seattle, though?
It would. I love Seattle. I've only been here for a year. My home is here. My family's moved out with me, and I love it here. But like I said, I have no control. Wherever we end up, we end up.
Representatives from 3 NBA teams say they will support moving the team out of Seattle. Cairo 7 Eyewitness News reporter Chris Eggert is live with the latest developments, including statements made late this afternoon from NBA Commissioner David Stern. Chris?
Well, Monique, it was Stern, it was the mayor of Oklahoma City, and it was also Sonics owner Clay Bennett, all saying the same thing, essentially. It's not a matter of if Seattle will leave downtown Seattle, but when.
3 members of the committee concluded that they would recommend to the relocation committee that it recommend that the franchise be permitted to relocate from Seattle to Oklahoma City.
Tonight, that vote moves Seattle one step closer to losing the Sonics. In another vote, the NBA Board of Governors will be deciding the team's fate in New York City.
They say time heals all wounds.
Weasel, weasel, weasel.
But for Sonics fans, that couldn't be further from the truth.
For him to think that somehow or another that everybody's forgiven and forgotten about that, the loss of the team, every time you see Oklahoma City play in the NBA playoffs and everywhere else, you're reminded, of the loss of the Sonics, and you're reminded who was responsible for that loss.
A city searching for answers, starving for basketball, sits idle like the rush hour traffic it produces.
We made our home here in Seattle. Our kids grew up here. This is a wonderful city. You've seen how it has taken off. It's the IT capital of the world, and certainly deserves a basketball team.
It's great, and it just goes to prove that, Seattle needs a team back here. It's ridiculous. I think that everybody's been, has it been 10 years since the Sonics? 10 years, 8, 9, 10 years? So, I don't know, it's coming, it's coming, and it'd be well deserved, because at the time when they moved, they were one of the best franchises in the NBA, so it didn't make business sense anyway. So I'm sure it's going to be here, and when it happens, I'll be back in Seattle more often.
I hope they get another team. There's no town, no city in the country that deserves a team more than this does. You're always going here, they're taking teams there to make us a world-class city. This is a world-class city. You don't need the Sonics to make it world-class, but it would really be nice to have a team back. They deserve it.
Well, when they got the team away from here, that was one of the worst things that I ever seen that had happened. And now it hasn't come back that long, but I just know it's going to happen, and I'm hearing maybe one of the 2 teams that are out are going to come. And I just hope it does, because when it does, I'm not going to come all the time, but I'm going to come here and watch this game and watch everybody play here. So it's going to be great.
First off, I want to get a shout out to the Seattle Storm for holding it down and winning the championship. Much love. On behalf of myself, NBA, and my organization, my teammates, we'd like to thank you guys for coming out, supporting us. I know it's been a rough 10 years. NBA is back in Seattle for tonight, but hopefully it's back forever soon.
Whether or not a team ever returns to the Pacific Northwest remains a mystery, but the love for the Supersonics and Seattle as a whole is undeniable.
I'm happy with the city. When I was here 12 years ago, and when I came back here, I couldn't believe that this city is unbelievable now. It is so great. I told my wife, this is where we should have been. Okay.